Because the pain isn't real, but because you have decided, at a fundamental, irreversible level, that you are not someone who stays down. That decision, I will not stay down, is the seed of true confidence. Plant it. Water it every single day. And watch what grows. Short story, The Boxer Who Smiled. There was once a young boxer preparing for the most important fight of his career. In the locker room before the fight, his trainer noticed that his hands were shaking. His breathing was rapid. His eyes were wide with something that looked very much like fear. The trainer sat down beside him and said nothing for a moment. Then he asked quietly, "Are you afraid?" The young boxer hesitated, then nodded. "Yes." The trainer smiled. Not a dismissive smile. A knowing one. He said, "Good. That means your body knows this matters. Now let me ask you something else. Are you going to let that fear walk into the ring, or are you going to walk in first and let the fear follow behind you?" The young boxer looked at him for a long moment. Then he stood up. Rolled his shoulders back. Took one long, slow breath. And he walked to that ring like he owned every inch of floor between the locker room and the ropes. He lost the fight that night. By a narrow margin, on points. But he came back 6 months later. And he won. Not because the fear disappeared. But because he learned that he was bigger than the fear. That he could carry it without being controlled by it. That his feet could move forward even when everything inside him was screaming to stay put. That is boldness. That is what we are building today. Closing of Part 1. We have covered the ground that needed to be covered first. We have looked at what self-doubt actually is, and where it comes from. We have seen, clearly, the cost of playing small. We have redefined boldness in a way that makes it accessible not just to the naturally fearless, but to every single person watching this right now. Including you. Especially you. Because here is what I know about you, simply by virtue of the fact that you are still watching. You are not someone who has given up. You are someone who is looking for the truth. Someone who knows, even if it's just a quiet knowing somewhere deep inside, that there is more. More capacity. More courage. More confidence. More life available to you than you have been living. And you are right. There is more. There is a version of you that has never been defeated. Not because life hasn't tried. Not because the storm